I'm Frank Turner, and you are lucky enough to be watching the Kerrang podcast from Reading Festival 2009.
Hello, I'm here with Frank Turner. He's been standing very still for such a long time. He's got a cobweb growing on his chest.
What on earth could you possibly be thinking of? Are you trying to get me to show my nipples on the recorded television?
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to happen. Sorry,
right.
you filth.
We'll try again later.
Okay.
So
you need to buy me more beers before I show you my nipples.
The bar's over there. We'll do it right after. So you've been very busy recently.
I have.
Been around the America with the Offspring.
I went around the America with the Offspring. It was a very bizarre but wonderful experience.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to say they were all exceedingly nice. And their crowd, you know, as much as I kind of have a tendency to be slightly mocking by saying, you know, how would it feel to play acoustic guitar in front of 5,000 people who think that Pretty Fly for a White Guy is their favourite song? You know what, I shouldn't be concerned like that, because you know what, they were very open, they were very welcoming, and I had a great tour, and you know, it was an experience of a lifetime. I mean, I think that, you know, regardless of what happens to me for the rest of my life now, if my career goes down the pan tomorrow, I played arena shows in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Check it out.
Did you run into any characters in America?
You know what, I spent most of that tour meeting my heroes one by one.
Right.
I spent an evening hanging out with Snapcase.
Yeah.
That was pretty weird. Who else did we meet? Jeff from Thursday bought me a pair of socks.
Nice.
This is very nice. Because came to a show and was like, socks. And I said, amazing. And they were the right size.
Were they sports socks or
They were you know the kind of summer socks you get that don't have just the kind no, even shorter than that. The ones that literally just come up to like
trainer liner.
Yeah, exactly. You want me some of those?
Yeah.
I'm all about them. That's the future for me.
Brilliant.
Anyway, so there was that, but the biggest thing for me was that my favourite hardcore band ever, full stop, no discussion, is Converge, and I did a hockey arena show near Boston.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I stayed with my friend Matt, and Matt said, "Do you want to do a house show at mine after the hockey show?" I said, "Fine." So we went and did the hockey show, and the house show, and Converge showed up.
Wow.
And I essentially peed my pants.
Yeah.
I've never been that starstruck in all my days. I was literally just like, holy cow. So yeah, it was a wonderful thing. And we ended up watching a UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship match. Me and Converge just hanging out, and it was a match where there was an English guy and an American guy, and the English guy got his ass kicked.
Right.
And I was just sat there kind of going, oh, amazing, please don't beat me up. So,
your new album called With the Deeds out soon.
Yes.
And you're going to be touring around the UK again.
I am in October.
So what can we expect from the show? You're going to play a lot of new stuff?
I will be playing some new stuff, but I've always been one of these people, I hate it when you go and see a band that you like and they don't play the hits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, they can play as much new stuff as they like, but you can't play the hits. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, for me, something that's really important to me is that I feel that musicians are entertainers before they're artists. We might be artists in the final analysis, but before that we're entertainers, and my job is, if people pay £10 to come see me at the shows, to make sure that they go home with the biggest smile on their face that they possibly can. And for me to kind of be all kind of like, well, I'm an artist and blah blah, is really self-indulgent and kind of arseholing. So in October we're going to do the shows. It's my duty in a way to make sure that everybody goes away from it saying, wow, that was the most fun I ever had in my days. Yeah. Or at least to try and make that happen. So we will be playing the hits.
Cool.
Is the short way of saying what I'm trying to say. But we'll play the new hits as well.
Brilliant. So you've just done Leeds yesterday.
Yep.
And you've done Reading today.
Yes.
How's it been?
It's been great.
The year's been kind of just going up and up.
Yeah, it's been good. And also, I mean, I don't want to disrespect Leeds conceptually, but as a child, as a kid, teenager, whatever, I grew up coming to Reading Festival. It's definitely sort of my festival.
Yeah. What was your first Reading?
95. Reading 95. I saw Hole being awful. I saw Menswear, who were amazing. And I saw Green Day and the Smashing Pumpkins. And it was fabulous. But you know, I always try and maintain that sense of, holy crap, I'm on stage at Reading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to just not be nonchalant about the fact that I've achieved the things I have, because it seems to me it would be enormously arrogant to be nonchalant about it, and to be not bothered. Of course you should be bothered. There's a million kids out there right now who are just like, wow, they want to be on stage. Literally a million. Really?
Yeah.
Cool, I counted them.
Took 2 hours.
1 million and 4.
Yeah.
That's what I came to.
I mean, one of Million Dead's highlights, I think, was when you played Reading.
Definitely. Yeah, that was the first time I ever played here. And then when I played here solo like 2 years ago, that was amazing. Last year was amazing. This year was the best yet. So
I mean, do you have to approach a kind of festival show any different to a normal club show?
to a degree, yes. yes, particularly in the sense that if you're trying to take up a bigger space, there's a kind of stagecraft to it. But it's really important to me, though, like today, for example, part of me knows that this was going to be the biggest show I've played in my career, which it was. But you have to put that out of your mind and just concentrate on the mechanics. Here's my guitar and tune. Can I sing? Can I remember the words? Who are these people that are surrounding me?
Did you tick all those boxes today?
I did. And then that's the thing, because it's like, so if you do that, then it means that you play well, and then it's when you kind of like just coasting into the last chorus of the last song, you can finally just look around and be like, holy shit, check this out. There's many.
Yeah. It's always a good number to play to, there's many. But you played 24 shows in 24 hours. How was that? Would you do it again?
It was awful. It was horrendous. It was my idea, so I can't really blame anybody else for it. And you know what, in the end we came up with a fantastic music video, which was the idea. So I don't regret it as such, but it was horrendous. We did 8 PM till 8 PM, and then when it got to about midday, I was essentially trying to kill everyone I knew. It was just like, I just want to die. But it was cool. The video, like I say, it was a good experience. The video was cool. I hope to say that I would never have to do it again. While we were shooting it, my video director suggested that next time we do 24 shows in 24 countries in 24 hours in a helicopter.
Like Jack Level.
Something like that. Pretty much. But then this is the thing, I mean, apparently like Status Quo did like 4 shows in 24 hours. I was just like, whatever, bro. Do you know what I mean? 24 right here. Admittedly, at one of the shows there were 3 people, but it was still a show.
That's awesome. So we've covered the UK tour. We've got the album coming out. What's going to lead you up to Christmas after the tour?
After the UK tour, I go back to America, then I come back and I go around Europe, and then I have a Christmas show in London.
Will there be lights?
There will be lights, there may well be Christmas carols, and there will be an extra special guest who I'm not going to tell you about.
Okay. Who will it be?
I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you when the camera's on.
Alright, the camera's off now.
I don't believe it.
Right, okay.
It's still pointed at me. I've learned the hard way about this.
Okay. Well, Frank, it's been great speaking to you as always.
Absolute pleasure.
I hope you managed to get a duster and get all that cobwebbery off your chest. But yeah, it's great to see you as ever, and thanks for joining us on this podcast.
My pleasure, man. Nice to see you.
Cheers, man.